What is going on, guys? It is Inside New York Sports Podcast here, and we have a special one, a New York Giants watch party. We are getting set just a minute and 12 seconds away from the NFL draft. And this is special, man. I tell you what, this is a special, special draft, in my opinion, because the New York Giants have a great opportunity looking at what they have here, right? They have the number 5 overall pick. They have the number 10 overall pick and obviously pick 37. But this is the thing about the draft is you have a great opportunity to improve this football team. You do. And, I think the Giants have a great opportunity. Like that's really where I'm at, I think. Just with everything that has gone on recently. And the New York Giants are built. They are built. I think. For the New York Giants' sake, I'm pretty, interested of what they do at pick 5 and pick 10. I'll probably have their official pick on the screen of what they actually do. But I think for the New York Giants, it's taking Caleb Downs at pick 5. I think you get the best defensive player in the draft at pick 5. Take him while you can because we don't know if he's going to be there at 10. Is a team going to jump the Giants and take him at 10? Do the Kansas City Chiefs take him at 10? So I think there's a lot of opportunities as we get set for the draft very soon. Let me know your guys' thoughts on who is going to the New York Giants, who is going in number 2 to number 4, right? Is Jeremiah Love going to go in that area? But yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, drop comments below. We're getting started real soon of this draft, and obviously I'm happy that all of you guys can make it. And yeah, I mean this is special, man. This is special. This is kind of a draft that I think the Giants have a great opportunity to take this draft. They did some in free agency. I didn't necessarily love what they did in free agency. I thought they could have done a little bit more on the interior offensive line and the defensive line, but maybe they sign a DJ Reader post-draft. But I think with the New York Giants, they have a great opportunity at being a good football team next year, right? I think that is kind of where I'm at. But I'm excited, man. I am very, very excited for what is to come, right? I mean, I hope more people do end up coming in, but the Giants are waiting. We pretty much know who's going number 1, but we need to see what goes on at number 2, 3, and 4. As Roger Goodell is here, TJ Watt is here, so it's going to be exciting. It's going to be really exciting. Obviously in Pittsburgh, great opportunity for a bunch of teams to get better. And if you guys do see me looking this way, that's because I have my projector. Not my projector, my side monitor, I guess you could call it. But I obviously have it muted so I don't get copyright or any of that. But we're watching the draft, and we're probably going to stay for all 32 picks, and I'll give you my thoughts as well. For what kind of goes on, right? I think for pick 2, I right now my mind, at pick 2, it feels like David Bailey is going to the New York Jets. It does. Obviously the New York Giants are waiting for 5, but this is special. This is a special opportunity. We'll see what happens, obviously. But, I mean, for Pittsburgh's sake, we'll see what they do with their draft pick. They don't pick for a while, but, we'll see what they do. But it is a jam-packed NFL draft in this class. It's a good class, I think. I think there's a lot of solid players even later in the draft. So it's going to be interesting what they do. It's going to be interesting what they do. I'm excited. I think it's a great opportunity. But yeah. Just seeing if if other people are going to join. But yeah, let me know, your guys' thoughts on everything. Um, what are you guys feeling? Vibes wise, are you a Giants fan? Are you not a Giants fan? But yeah. But yeah, it's. I mean, we're waiting. We're probably not gonna get a first draft selection for um, a while as they're um, introducing more people. But um, yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. It's gonna be interesting. I'm pretty excited. Like I've said, uh, but I hope the draft moves quick. But who did they just mention? I'm not sure who's that's Big Ben. Big Big Ben Roethlisberger is here at the NFL draft. Wonder if they get some other players. There you go. Terry Bradshaw's here. Very solid players for sure. Um, Still waiting for people to join in. It's only been 8 minutes of this live stream, so I mean, I'm not really too concerned of really all of that, to be honest. I'll be here regardless if people show up. If they don't show up, you know. But it's gonna be a long wait too. I'm not gonna lie, it's 8:06 now. I don't expect it to start for a while. But like I said, there's our mock draft 2.0. I think this is a final kind of mock. I think it's Caleb Downs. I think it's Jordan Tyson. Um, but the Raiders are officially on the clock, and we'll see how long it takes for them for the pick. We know this is Fernando Mendoza, but they are officially on the clock, and the NFL draft has officially started. The Jets and Cardinals follow up. I'll probably post my in the comments of what team selects who, but yes, 7 minutes and 30 seconds until Fernando Mendoza is the future for the Las Vegas Raiders. But yeah, we'll see what happens with this first few picks until we get to the New York Giants. Adam Schefter is now talking, as he's probably gotten a ton of text messages of potential trades and everything. Is there is Fernando Mendoza, Heisman winner, first in Indiana history. And we're waiting for the pick to be in officially. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I hope the draft moves quick so we can get to the New York Giants, obviously. But in other news, the Yanks are up 4-2. But yeah, so the last few quarterbacks to win the Heisman: Joe Burrow 2020, Jameis Winston 2015, Cam Newton, and also to be a number one overall draft pick. As of right now, Fernando Mendoza is about to be the future for the Las Vegas Raiders. Not really sure, honestly, kind of what's the holdup. This has to be Fernando Mendoza. But I think the Raiders are kind of just letting it all set in, take their time. But I'd have to assume Mendoza is the number one pick, right? I mean, that would be the craziest thing. Is like they talk about Mendoza and he just doesn't go. But I fully expect Mendoza. But yeah, it's definitely, like I've said, as always, who are the New York Giants selecting at pick 5? Looks like the Raiders, I think, have their draft selection in. I believe. I'm not sure if they've called Fernando Mendoza yet, but I think we're getting a pick very soon. But I mean, he's going to a solid situation, I think. I think with what they have, right? Brock Bowers, Ashton Genty, Tyler Linderbaum, right? Jalen Naylor. They got some pieces to that team. It's just, how are they going to be able to compete against the Broncos, the Chargers? I still think the Chiefs. So it's going to be interesting. But pick is officially in. The Raiders look to be taking Fernando Mendoza, but it is not official yet. I do have my phone on Do Not Disturb too. I'm not trying to get spoiled by any of these Twitter or trades. If there's a trade and I don't see it, phone's on Do Not Disturb. But it's going to be, here we go. Pick is in. It looks like they're about to zoom in on Roger Goodell making the pick. But everyone who has joined, thank you. As always, subscribe to the channel. Roger Goodell is officially walking on in. And here we go with the first pick. The Las Vegas Raiders have selected Fernando Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza heads to the Las Vegas Raiders. All right. Now this is really where the draft starts. The draft really starts now. What do the Jets do at 2? Do they take Arvell Reese? Do they take David Bailey? Do they trade back? Jets are on the clock now. This is when the draft really kicks in. You can argue it really starts at 3, but I think it starts with the Jets because I think the Jets, there's been smoke that they're not taking Arvell Reese. There's been smoke they are taking Arvell Reese. It's going to be interesting. But Jets fans now, it's gonna be interesting, man. I tell you what. But yeah. Fernando Mendoza. Now we wait 4 minutes until the next pick. I'm really interested to see what the Jets do here. I really am. I'm interested to see what all the teams do, honestly. Like, this is a draft that, like, I want to see every single pick. But, yeah, this is a big spot. Do they like David Bailey more because he's more polished as an edge rusher, in my opinion? Do they want to take the risk and draft the 28-year-old Orville Reese, who in the future, if he's developed well, could probably be a stud? But it's going to be interesting, man. And the pick is in. The pick is in for the New York Jets. Who are the New York Jets selecting? Is it going to be Orville Reese? Is it going to be David Bailey? I think it's David Bailey. I really do. I think it's David Bailey. And then it's like, what does Arizona do? There's been smoke. They might take Jeremiah Love. Who are the Jets gonna take? We're taking the betting odds that it is David Bailey, but we'll see what happens. Mendoza goes number 1. The New York Jets soon to have their first pick. As they also have another first-round pick, number 16. Is it Orville Reese? Is it David Bailey? Those have been the two main rumored ones. Here we go. Roger Goodell stepping on the stage. Do we think it's Bailey? Do we think it is Orville Reese? Who do we think it is? Here we go. The second pick from the New York Jets. It is David Bailey. David Bailey is going number 2. Not sure if Jets fans are happy or disappointed. They get a good player in David Bailey. I think it's a solid pick for them, honestly. I think he's more established. I think he's the better edge rusher. I think right now he is. I think this is the right pick for New York. I do. I think with Orville Reese, he's good, young, 20 years old. I think I like the upside a little bit more with David Bailey. Now it's what do the Cardinals do, man? What do the Cardinals do? Do they take Jeremiah Love? Do they take Arvell Reese? Who else would they even think? Sonny Styles at pick 3? I'm not sure. But David Bailey is a solid player, man. This guy can get to the quarterback at an elite level. He is very solid. And I think people were questioning, they canceled their visit, but like they had everything they needed for David Bailey, But gonna pull up our mock draft, of course, for our first 3 picks. Because it's getting time almost for the New York Giants. It is almost time for the New York Giants. We'll see what the Cardinals do. This is a huge pick. This is a huge pick to watch out for the New York Giants. And the reasons why, if they don't take Arvell Reese, I think he gets to 5, and I think the Giants can trade out of 5 for a team like the Saints to move up. So this could also be Jeremiah Love. And then it pushes the questions to, what do the Titans do? There's also a potential trade that can happen. Don't rule out a potential trade up from a team, because Arizona probably needs as many draft picks as possible in this draft class. But draft is starting to move. I feel like this timer is moving faster than it is. Every time I look away, it feels like it's getting closer and closer to the New York Giants pick. But pick is in for the Cardinals, and I think before or after they take their pick, we are going to take a little bit of a break, just to see if anybody else comes on in or it is just myself. But this is interesting. Of what do the Cardinals do? Cardinals are an interesting team. They are. The Cardinals are an interesting team because we don't know what they're going to do. We don't know. Jeremiah Love, it feels like it's him. Adam Schefter has said they are not trading out of number 3. It screams Jeremiah Love. It just does. I always thought he was a Tennessee Titan. So far, we've gotten the first 2 picks correct. I think this is Jeremiah Love. Do I love the pick here? No. Just because of the fact that they need more. Like, I feel like this would be a perfect trade down situation for the Cardinals. I think Francis Mauigoa is an option here. I think this is Jeremiah Love. For sure. Roger Goodell has to pick. And then after that, we were just one pick away from the New York Giants at pick 5. So here we go. And Jeremiah Love is going to the Cardinals. Wow. Interesting recent news. It ends up being true. Jeremiah Love will not be a New York Giant. He will be an Arizona Cardinal. So now what does this have the Tennessee Titans do? That is interesting. You know, so Jeremiah Love, like I said, he is a Arizona Cardinal. Solid pick in terms of best player available. He's going to the Cardinals. With that being said, I think it is time that we take a quick break and wait a bit until we get to we get to our selection. But it's going to be interesting, man, what we do. I tell you what, it's going to be interesting of what the New York Giants are going to do. But right now, we're going to take a quick break, and I'll see you guys real soon of what we're going to be doing next. And waiting for the New York Giants pick. So we will be right back. We are back, and this is exciting. Now we get to see what Robert Saleh and Brian Dable have cooked up for their number 4 selection. And then we head to the New York Giants, man. Then it's our turn. We'll see what Brian Dable tried to do. I bet he called Joe Shane and asked him who you're selecting at number 5. But, for the Titans, I've liked the staff that they've built. I have. Now, at pick 5, right? There are options that they can go to. I could see Sonny Styles being at this pick. I do. I could also see even like Ruben Bain. Carnell Tate's an option. They can maybe even go Arvell Reese. But here we go. This is a big pick for the New York Giants because then they're up. Then the New York Giants are up, and then we get to see who the New York Giants are going to select. Here we go. Pick number 4. And they're going Carnell Tate. They're going Carnell Tate, wide receiver, Ohio State, getting another weapon for Cam Ward. I love this pick. I love this pick for Tennessee. I think it's a really solid pick for them. I think what they need is getting more weapons. You get Brian Dable as your offensive coordinator. You got Carnell Tate. You have Cam Ward, newly signed, Wan'Dale Robinson. This is a good move for them. There was a lot of different options. I really wonder now, are the Giants going to trade back? If they select Arvell Reese, I'm not going to be happy. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. I do not want Arvell Reese. I do not want him. No. Out of all the Ohio State Buckeyes, he is not one of the ones I want. But, yeah, solid pick from them. I like this pick a lot. Titans, why not get more weapons? Get the top wide receiver off the board. And Carnell Tate, solid player. Does a lot of good things. Wins down the field. And Cam Ward's got to be extra happy because this is a solid pick for them. Solid pick. Now the Giants are on the clock. And this is the biggest pick of the draft. And the pick is in already. The Giants have already solidified their pick, ladies and gentlemen. This is it, fellas. This is why we play. The Giants have immediately already submitted their pick in. Is it Caleb Downs? Are the New York Giants about to select Caleb Downs, an Ohio State Buckeye? There's not a trade back. Yeah, listen, Carnell Tate is probably my wide receiver 2 in the class. I think he's very smooth with what he does. He wins down the field. He does a lot of good things. But I'm interested. His route running is good. I just feel like it's got to be a little bit more explosive now. Maybe this is just the highlights that they're showing. But I don't know. He's still a good player. This rep, he cooked. Is that Malik Muhammad? No, there's no chance that is. But the Giants pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. It's got to be Caleb Downs. It better be Caleb Downs. Jeremiah Love is off the board. This means it's got to be Caleb Downs. Or is it Sonny Styles? If it's neither one of them, I'll be a little bit worried. I won't lie. Because I wouldn't hate Francis Mauigoa here. I wouldn't. Because I think they can get Caleb Downs at 10. I do. I think they can get Caleb Downs at 10. But there's some teams out there that could jump the Giants and take Caleb Downs. But I will be recording my live reaction. We are obviously on YouTube right now. Giants pick is in. The first ever selection of the John Harbaugh era. This is it, boys. This is why we play. This is a big pick. I tell you, I'm nervous. I can't lie. I am nervous. Francis Mauigoa or Caleb Downs. I'll take either one of them. Or Sonny Styles. But I'm more high on Downs than Styles, in my opinion. So, guess why not? Let's pull up the draft. Right now we have Caleb Downs at pick 5. That is who we have right now. Gotta type in the YouTube chat that Tate is a Tennessee Titan. But really there's been no shocking picks yet. There's been no shocking picks. But I will be upset if they take Arvell Reese. I will be upset if they take Arvell Reese. Take Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs. You've already hit on one of your first 2 picks, in my opinion. But with that being said, Giants pick is in. We're just waiting. Who are the Giants going to be selecting at pick 5? This is huge. Phone's on Do Not Disturb. Just waiting for the Giants. Waiting for this ad break, which will be going on for another minute 30. So we got to wait a minute 30 at least for the New York Giants to hopefully select Caleb Downs. If it's not Caleb Downs, it better be Sonny Styles. Better be one of those guys, I'll tell you what. If it's not, I'm be a little upset. The Browns, they're trading pick 6 to the Chiefs. They're trading pick 6 to the Chiefs. I just saw it on Shefty on ESPN. The Chiefs are moving up, boys. It's got to be for Ruben Bain, right? It's got to be for Ruben Bain or Arvell Reese. I did see that, correct? Yeah, the Browns are trading. Interesting. All right, well, yeah, so the Browns are no longer on pick 6. That is with the Chiefs. But here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. The New York Giants, with the 5th overall pick, are selecting. Who are they selecting? Who's the pick? Oh. Here we go. Who are the New York Giants selecting at pick 5? Let's do this. Please be Caleb Downs. The 5th overall pick is You've got to be shitting me. You have got to be shitting me, dude. This isn't Caleb Downs. This is not Caleb Downs. What the fuck? You have got to be kidding me. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. You've got to be kidding me. What are we doing? What on earth are we doing? What on earth? This is not Caleb Downs. This is not Sonny Styles. This is not either of them. Who are they going to take at pick 10? Who are the Giants going to pick at pick 10? Because right now, Arvell Reese is a New York Giant. This is not what I expected at pick 10. And if I was the Giants and what I'm seeing out of the Bears trade, not the Bears trade, the Browns trade. Listen, am I overreacting? Am I overreacting? I mean, if they can get Caleb Downs at pick 10, I'd love that. But I did not expect Arvell Reese here. I'm a little upset. I can't lie. I mean, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know how to feel about this. What did Marshall Green say? We didn't get either of them. Are they trading Kayvon? Are they trading Kayvon? Like, I'll be right back. What the hell? All right, we are back. The New York Giants have no intentions of trading Kayvon Thibodeau. So now you have Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Arvo Reese, Kayvon. Mansour Delane goes to the Chiefs. And we're waiting on the Commanders pick. Sonny Styles is still there. They might go Sonny Styles. We could still get Caleb Downs at 10. But there's also been rumors that they're going Jordan Tyson at 10. But I think if both of them are there, you're taking Caleb Downs over Jordan Tyson. So I don't really understand it. I really don't. I don't really understand the pick, but we'll see what the Commanders do here. I can't say I'm happy. I can't say I'm happy about the pick. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about this pick. I don't know how to feel about this pick. I mean, I may be overreacting. I may be overreacting. But I just didn't expect Arvo Reese at 5. Chiefs make a great pick with Mansour Delane. Gotta think Sonny Styles is a commander. Or it's Caleb Downs. And I don't really understand the vision, to be totally honest, because there has been so much talk about Jordan Tyson at 10. I thought you were going to take Caleb Downs at 5. You also already have Kayvon, who you're not trading, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, and it looks like Sonny Styles is going to be a commander. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about it. I've been texting people what their thoughts are on it. I don't know how to feel. All right, maybe I'm overreacting about this Reese pick. All right, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Styles is a solid player. Well, our mock draft is wrong. Arvo Reese is a New York Giant. You know what? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You know what? Let's be happy about it. I hope he proves me wrong. Here we go. Who are the New York Giants selecting at pick 5? Let's do this. Please be Caleb Downs. So the Saints pick is in. Not really sure where they can go here. Ruben Bain's an option. Don't think they go offensive line. I don't. Who else is available? Jordan Tyson. Don't think they're going wide receiver. Don't think they're going cornerback. But yeah, we'll wait until 10, and then I'll probably wrap up this stream since we're getting on an hour long. But wow, man, that's just crazy. Sonny Styles is in our division. And you know what? We got Arvo Reese. So you know what? Let's freaking go. Here we go. Who are the New York Giants? I'm going to delete that post. You know, it's great. We got Arvo Reese, man. You know what? Let's be excited. All right. He was supposed to go in the top 2. We got him at 5. So good job, Giants. Good job, Giants. You know what? Good job. I think they could just play him at linebacker, hopefully. But yeah, that's insane. But that's crazy. That's actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's crazy. I think we're gonna take another break because it's a 2-minute long ad. So we'll take another break and we'll be right back. Oh my gosh, they're going Francis Marianoa. You've got to be fucking. Oh my gosh, dude. Who are the Saints taking? This draft is driving me bananas right now. This draft is driving me bananas. Jordan Tyson just went to the Saints. What is this draft? Like, what is this draft? Tell me. What is this draft? Jordan Tyson just went numero 8. He's a great player, but I didn't expect them to go Tyson at 8. Did not expect that at all. It was either he was a New York Giant or he was just going to fall down the board, I felt. I did not expect him to go pick number 8. But the Browns pick is in now. I love Jordan Tyson as a player. I think he's got the highest upside out of any of these wide receivers in the class. But, you know, we did have him actually at pick 10. If you look at our final mock, we missed out on Caleb Downs at 5. We took Arvo Reese. I don't know how to feel about the pick still. I really don't. Because you need to find a position for Arvo Reese. You need to find a position. Whether you're playing him at linebacker or you're playing him at edge. But you already have Abdul Carter. You already have Kayvon. And you already have Brian Burns. Tyson soaking it all in. You know that's getting memed. You know that's getting memed. Something like he's crying that he's a saint or something like that. Gets a weapon for Tyler Shuck. But man, dude. Arvo Reese at 5. I guess there was no choice to take him. I don't understand. The Browns pick is in. Not sure. Really not sure. Of what to say at pick 5. Honestly, I deleted my overreaction that I made on TikTok. I think I'm going to post it again. I'm still confused on the pick. I really am. I really am still confused on the number on the pick. Browns pick is in. Who's on the board? Caleb Downs, Francis Marianoa, Makai Lemon. Yeah, like it feels like it should be offensive line, maybe. Defense wise, like Caleb Downs is there. My mock draft is 0 for 2. And I'd assume at pick 37, we're not taking Pregnon, so it's probably going to be 0 for 3. I just want to know what the Browns take, honestly. That's kind of where my head's at. You know? But happy for Jordan Tyson. One of my favorite prospects to evaluate. I hope he has a good career with the Saints. Not a New York Giant. Won't be uniting with Cam Scatterboo. Who are the Browns taking at pick 9? That's who I want to know. They traded back. I would have loved to trade back, honestly. With what the Browns got, would have loved to trade back. Because we would have had, instead of 5, we would have had, I guess, 9. I think. I'm not sure. But the Cleveland Browns, who are they selecting? Do they go weapon? Do they go offensive line? I had them taking Monroe Freeling in the mock. And they're taking Spencer Fano, offensive lineman. So they do go offensive line, and they take one of the best ones in the class. I feel like he's, him and Maui Noah are pretty close. But the Giants pick is also in already. I mean, it's Caleb Downs is there. Yeah, Spencer Fano's a dog. He's a really good player. But I think after the Giants pick, like I said, I'm going to end the stream. I'm also behind on picks in the chat. But yeah, I mean, so far I haven't been pleased with the draft, honestly. I did not want Arbo Reese at pick 5. I didn't. All right, let's see where the Giants take. They're on the board. Pick's already in. Makes Scott Goodell's job easy. Let's see where they take. Caleb Downs is still on the board. Francis Maui Noah is on the board. And the Giants are going Francis Maui Noah, offensive lineman. He's your starting right guard. He is your starting right guard. An absolute beast of a man. I like the pick at 10. I do. But that also means that Caleb Downs might be a Dallas Cowboy. I'm going to just say that. With Caleb Downs falling down the board, I like the pick. You know what? At least we went 1 for 2 of guys that I wanted. I had Francis Maui Noah actually go 5 in my official draft. Solid player, solid upside. Build up the offensive line for Jackson Dart. And the Dolphins are trading their pick as well to the Dallas Cowboys. And I guess they're going to take Caleb Downs. Oh, never mind. They're going to have 11 and 12. Interesting. What's the issue with Reese? The main issue I have with Arvo Reese is I don't know where they're going to play him. His arms, I think, are too short. He better be, I hope he proves me wrong. I love the Maui Noah pick. Arvo Reese, it was kind of like you saw him slip down the board, and, there's a lot of swing with it, and I mean, there's a lot of reward with it. He's still a solid player, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, there is no intention that they're trading Kayvon Thibodeaux either. So there's that. Maui Noah just moves people. I love that pick. I had him going 5 in our draft, not this mock draft, in our the one I posted recently. I think we had Maui Noah going 5, but this guy just moves guys. You see Maui Noah, you know he's just gonna run you over. Like, and I like that. You don't have to worry about. I don't think you have to worry about Francis. Not Francis. Mr. Daniel Falele. So those are the two picks: Arvel Reese and Francis Mawinoa. Caleb Downs is such a Dallas Cowboy. You know what? I'm liking the things that I'm hearing out of Francis Mawinoa. He's protecting Jackson Dart. I assume you go defensive line now at pick 37. Um, yeah, interesting, 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 interesting picks, right? Francis Mawinoa, New York Giant. I assume Dallas. So the Dallas Cowboys get 11. Dolphins move back. They get 12, 177, and 180. Who could the Miami Dolphins select that they were going to take over and that they have to move up a spot? Do they think the Dolphins would go Caleb Downs? Well, either way, Caleb Downs is not a New York Giant. Either way. I still think they did they're not trading Kayvon. Adam Schefter said that they have no intentions of trading Kayvon. That's why I'm confused with the Arvo Reese pick. Unless you're playing him at linebacker, that is my only situation. I love the Mawinoa pick, but that's I mean, yeah, they're probably not going to give him an extension. They're probably not going to give him an extension. You could maybe trade him if a team wants a third round pick this year. You could trade him then. I'd be open to that. That would make more sense for their process. I think the only there's a lot of reward that you can get out of Arvo Reese. There is. He's still an amazing athlete. It just felt like Caleb Downs was going to be a New York Giant tonight. It really did. That's all I'm saying. Is like it felt like today was the day we were going to get Downs. But you know what? Still overall happy with the draft. I think they still did a good job. Great job getting Mawinoa at 10. I love that pick. Arvo Reese at 5. I still don't know how to I still don't know how to feel about it. I don't. Do I like Styles over Reese? No, I'd probably still like Reese over Styles. Probably. I probably still like Reese over Styles. I I just I don't know. Dallas is gonna get Caleb Downs. I'd be shocked if they don't select Caleb Downs. I'm also like not. Oh, I'm not really like the safety position. I'm not shocked that people are allowing it to fall to. Like this is just like what Kyle Hamilton happened to. And there you go. Caleb Downs to the Dallas Cowboys. Sick to my stomach. I am. I'm sick to my stomach. I don't care what anyone says. I'm sick to my stomach. This was not supposed to happen. But now we're going to be going against Caleb Downs twice a year, guys. He was such a giant. He was such a New York Giant, dude. I'm sick to my freaking stomach, dude. Javon Holland better bounce back. Javon Holland better bounce back. You got him for 4 more years, I think. Two more. Okay. Still. Oh, man. This sucks. This really does. If Caleb Downs tortures us for the next 5 years, I know why. I know why. Let me pull up. No, not pull up that. Let me pull up. Um, well, would you look at this, fellas? Look at what I'm about to put on the screen for you guys. I guess I was right with this was one of the mock drafts I made. And well, we got the Dallas pick right. Got the Chiefs pick right. We didn't take Jordan Tyson. He actually went 8. So Ruben Bain's still available. Monroe Freeling. Awane is still available. Kenyon Sadiq, McCoy, Caden McDonald, I still have. Spencer Fano went way earlier than I anticipated. We had a different offensive lineman go in that one. So, but yeah, I mean, I can't be mad, but I can be mad because Caleb Downs is not a New York Giant. We'll see who the Dolphins take, and then I'll probably wrap up this video, live stream, whatever you want to call it. And Caden Proctor is going to the Miami Dolphins. Wow. We had Caden Proctor actually going pretty darn late. I kind of regretted it. He goes all the way up to 11. We had Makai Lemon as a spot there. So they got an offensive lineman. Why not build up the offensive line? Solid pick for the Dolphins. I want to see what happens 13 and 14, I think, before I just want to see what the Rams do, because the Rams can go Makai Lemon. They can go Ruben Bain if they want to, keep going with the defense. They can go Kenyon Sadiq. They can go Awane. I think it's Makai Lemon at 13, but pick 12, man. Disgusting. Disgusting. Caleb Downs is a New York freaking Caleb Downs is not a New York freaking Giant. Caden Proctor can catch passes. I'm sorry, what? Why is he not on the Detroit Lions then? But yeah, man, this was I don't got much to say, man. We'll see what the Rams do here, and then I'm probably gonna head off, make some YouTube shorts, maybe even have a video for you guys tonight of my honest thoughts of the 2 draft picks. I'm not mad with the Reese pick, but they kind of had their hand. Well, they kind of had it spoon-fed to them in better terms. Arvell Reese was supposed to go either 2 or 3, and he falls to 5. You kind of think they're going to select them there, not take a safety, pick 5, because rarely do safeties go that high. But they go Arvell Reese. Where are they going to play Arvell Reese is the big question. They're not shopping Kayvon Thibodeau. So they just drafted Francis Maui-Noah. Love that pick. Love the value. That guy's a dog. But we'll see what the Rams do, and then I'm going to probably click off. Been on here for over an hour 30. But yeah, man, like this was interesting. This was not what I expected, honestly. I thought we were going to get Caleb Downs and Jordan Tyson. We get neither of them. Caleb Downs, Jerry Jones gets a new Giant killer. They're showing Ty Simpson. There's no way Ty Simpson goes in the first round, right? Are the Rams taking Ty Simpson? Are the Rams taking Ty Simpson? I'll stay on. You know what? Screw it. I'll stay on. It's a 2-minute ad. We'll take one last break, and then we'll come back. For you guys. But I mean, it'd be crazy if they went him. Not gonna lie, it would be very crazy. But I'll be right back, guys, and we'll come back when the Rams have finalized their pick, and then sign off. All right. The last pick that I'm going to stay on for, it is the Rams, and they've been showing Ty Simpson the entire time. Or is it Mekhi Lemon? It's got to be one of those two guys. The Rams could honestly go anywhere, and it works out for them. Like, their team is so stacked. They could add another weapon if they want. Let's see if it's Ty Simpson. It is. Ty Simpson goes in the first round, ladies and gentlemen. And the Rams have their next guy. People might hate on this pick, but him learning under Matt Stafford and Sean McVay is going to be something fun. Something fun to watch. They didn't really need to address other positions, so why not take the quarterback now? Cardinals fans are probably punching air. And Jets fans are probably punching air because Ty Simpson is no longer available. But I think that's where if anybody has anything to say, if anybody's still in here, their thoughts on Ty Simpson before I let everybody go. Give you guys like a minute or two to type your final responses, and then I'm probably pretty much out of here. I was thinking about doing the full draft, but I'm like, I'm not going to do the full draft. There's no point. Giants had their 2 picks. I'm very iffy on their number 5 selection. Some people like the pick, but I'm personally very iffy on Ruiz. But let me know your guys' thoughts for sure before I let you guys go. Ty Simpson goes to the LA Rams, but if nothing is there, I'm going to wrap up this stream. Thank you guys all for watching. For those who came on, I know most people are probably watching the draft anyways, but I'm just going to do it. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. And I'll probably have a full recap of the 2 selections and if I think they were good or I think they were bad. See you guys in the next one.